Welcome back. In this half of our program, I'm welcoming Donna Epps. Donna is our Director of Resident Life here at Green Spring. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are one busy lady.
I am.
You have lots of balls to keep in the air.
Lots of balls in the air, but that's what makes this job and being here very interesting.
A lot of variety. You never get bored.
That's true. There's never a dull moment.
What's happening in the world of resident life?
Well, there are a lot of things happening. I do want to put a plug in for our annual Halloween event, which will be on October 31st. And this is another one of those events that I love because it will involve residents and staff. We're going to have something special at 1:30 in Hunters Crossing Conference Center, and we're encouraging everyone to wear their best costume because we are going to have prizes for the best staff group, the best resident group, and I believe the best resident costume and the best staff costume.
Now you say the best resident group, the best staff group. What do you mean by a group?
So any groups of staff, whether they be departments or just friends or people that want to get together with a common theme, they can come and get their pictures taken, and we will actually have a contest for the best one. Same thing for the residents. Doesn't have to be an organized resident group, but
just a bunch of people that say, hey, we're buds, we're having a good time.
Absolutely, and we're going to have some fun games and door prizes, so it's going to be a really fun event.
And you're going to have individual costume contests also?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But I don't have to have a costume to go.
You don't have to have a costume.
I can just show up and have a good time.
You can just show up and have a good time and try to win some fun prizes by participating in the games we're going to have.
And there will be snacks?
There will be snacks.
I always show up for snacks.
We always serve food.
That's good. Well, that sounds like a fun afternoon. And again, it's the 31st?
The 31st. It's on Halloween.
On Halloween.
Right, and it'll be from 1:30 until 3:30 in Hunters Crossing Conference Center.
1:30 to 3:30 on Halloween in Hunters Crossing Conference Center.
Yes.
Sounds like a fun time.
Yes.
That's good. Excellent. What else is happening?
Well, I'm here this morning to talk about a big project, and that is the updating of Green Springs Community Resource Handbook.
And this is what the last one looked like.
Yes.
Everyone should have a copy of this currently. And this one says 2016-2017. And although we're not finished with 2017, it's time to start gathering information.
Yes, it is. And we have already started having meetings and talking about how we can make it even more user-friendly for the residents. So we have identified a few resident groups that actually serve as more of a resource to the residents, so we'll be highlighting those groups in the guide. And people that are the designated contact or leaders for the more than 200 resident-led groups that we have will be getting notification either in their cubby and or by telephone so that we can determine who the primary contact person is and if the group is still in existence. So that will be occurring in the next few weeks because it is quite a production to put that book together since we do have so many resident groups.
There is lots of information in the guide, both about groups in the community and about other community resources in the directory.
Yes.
So your folks will take care of the community part of it.
Yes.
The wellness, I'm looking here, the wellness department, the various committees, the television stations, social work. So it's a good resource for information about how to reach those departments.
Yes, it is.
But then in the back portion of it is the Green Spring resident activities, and there is an alphabetical listing of every activity that is currently on campus. And this is where activity leaders come in.
Yes.
So every group will be notified that we know of.
Yes.
And it will be important for all groups to be alert that if your group isn't currently listed here, they will need to contact whom to get their group included?
Right. You will contact, well, you can actually contact any community resources coordinator, but the person who is charged with gathering all of this information is actually our newest community resources coordinator, Dwayne Ward, who is located in Town Center.
Okay.
And so he is charged with compiling all of the information and putting a new face and a new look on the handbook for 2018.
It's not a huge job for each group to come up with this information. Basically, what we're asking for is the name of the group,
Yes.
the name of the leader of the group, the name of a co-leader, if there is a co-leader, contact information, an apartment number and a telephone number, and sometimes an email address. And one thing that, having dealt with this the last time around, I would suggest that don't give an email address if you don't read your email.
That is so true, because we do contact people a variety of ways, and of course email is a very popular way to contact staff and residents both. But I would definitely agree, if you don't read your email, just let us call you or leave a note in your cubby.
Yes, right. And the other piece of information on here is just a short paragraph about your group. It doesn't need to give the entire history of the group, but just a short paragraph about what your group is, inviting other people to join your group, how much fun you have, correct?
Yes, that is true. And for those groups or those residents, if you are meeting informally as a group, you may want to go on and register with us as a new group, because as new residents come in or as people want to do something different, it would be great to have that information in the guide as well.
Now, yes, excellent. Now, there's another place that this guide is listed, that parts of this guide are listed, and that is on the Village Bridge website. And I think we have a couple of slides, not very good ones, that I made up, but this shows you the Village Bridge website, and that red arrow points you to the resident groups area. And if on the Village Bridge you click that link, that will take you to the next page, which lists all of the Village Bridge, all of the resident groups. Once your information is listed in the book, then we on the Village Bridge staff will take that information and we'll make it into a poster and post it on the Village Bridge. So that gives you an additional place to have your information posted. So we encourage you to get this information into the book. It will give you 2 ways to have your information available for the community.
Yes.
Okay. And when will this initiative start, Donna?
Dwayne will be starting this in the next couple of weeks. Right now we're getting ready for the Halloween event. We're also getting ready for the upcoming election, because as those of you know, this is a big election, and we actually coordinate with the Fairfax County Board of Elections, since this is a polling site. So that is one of Dwayne's projects as well. So
and election day is the
November the 7th.
The 7th.
Yes.
In the Hunters Crossing Conference Center.
Yes.
And I think we've had lots of information go out on that, so we don't need to give a lot more details.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Okay. We have just a couple of minutes left. I think you wanted to say something about your ancillary services forums.
Yes. Last week we had 2 ancillary services forums where we talked to residents and family members about how to access services that you may need to help you remain independent in your apartment.
This was home health and home support?
This was home health, it was home support, it was hospice, it was outpatient rehabilitation services. We also had a great presentation by our social workers as well, because that's the point of contact for many of our residents when they're trying to navigate through the services that we do offer. It was very well attended. We had maximum attendance at both of our sessions.
Wonderful.
One was on Tuesday afternoon and the other was on Thursday evening at 7, and we had a full house. But I am so pleased to report that we had about 15 family members who came into the community to attend that forum with their family member who actually lives here. And we had lots of questions by the family members. So we have been asked to host additional forums. So
Good.
Be on the lookout for some time in the first quarter of next year where we will be hosting additional forums. There were some great questions asked, but you can always call the Resident Life Department or contact your social worker if you have any questions about any of the services that we offer to our independent living residents.
And that will give all of our residents time to kind of forewarn their family members that, hey, here's something coming up early in the year that maybe you'd like to attend.
Yes.
Yes.
That is so
great.
important.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add before we close?
Well, I just want to thank everybody for supporting the Resident Life Department. We have some new members of our team. We have a new hospice social worker, Ann, who will be on Channel 6 very soon.
Good.
And we are so glad to have her. She comes with lots of experience and has just fit right in. So,
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Good. Glad you were able to find a replacement. I'm sure she's great.
Me too.
Donna, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
We'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
Absolutely.